Assalamu alaikum, dear Sheharyaar.
Walaikum Assalam. Can you hear me?
Is my voice clear?
Yes.
Is my
Can you hear me as well?
yeah? Your voice is clear. Let me wait some minutes. Our host is here, Mr. Moore. He will invite.
Okay. Miss Anmol, can you hear me?
Yes.
I already upload the slides. Can you tell me now, like if I have to share the screen or you are going to do that?
Yeah, we are sharing the screen. Yeah, we are handling it. Just give me 2 minutes.
Okay.
Miss Anmol, kindly take stock. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, for me, yes.
Okay.
Yes, you are. Please continue.
Okay. So, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to all joining us from different parts of the world. So, on the behalf of Vitanova International Alliance for Sciences VNIAS and Protection of Natural Resources PNR, I, Anmol Bhatti, currently serving as a collaboration head of INEAS, warmly welcome you all to this global webinar on sustainable solid waste and wastewater management. It's truly wonderful to see such passionate participants and researchers and students um, united by one vision, that is a cleaner, greener, and more sustainable planet. So today's session is all about learning, sharing, and collaborating for sustainable solutions in waste and water management, which is one of the most crucial issues of our time. So before we begin, let's take a moment to acknowledge the organizations behind this impactful event. First, Vitanova International Alliance for Sciences, VNIAS, which is a platform dedicated to education, research, and innovations. So we are honored to have with us the CEO of VNIAS, Mr. Ghulam Murtaza, whose vision and leadership continue to inspire scientific dialogue and innovation around the world. So our second organizing body is Protection of Natural Resources, PNR, which is an organization that is committed to environmental conservation, sustainability, and awareness. So PNR was founded by Ms. Aruj Faisal, who serves as its founder and CEO. So now it's my great honor and privilege to introduce our chief guest for today's global webinar, Professor Dr. Hassan Sher Khan, who is currently the Vice Chancellor of the University of Swat, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Pakistan. Dr. Hassan Sher Khan is a distinguished botanist and biodiversity conservation expert, as well as an international climate activist whose work has made a remarkable impact in the field of environmental sciences. He is a proud SARC gold medalist and has served as a professor at King Saud University, Saudi Arabia, where he contributed immensely to academic and research excellence. Sir, we are deeply honored to have with us today. Your presence truly adds great value to this event, and we are grateful for your time and support. So I would now like to warmly invite Professor Dr. Hassan Sher Khan to share his valuable thoughts and words of wisdom with us. Okay, I guess there is some connectivity issue with Professor Dr. Hassan Sher Khan. So now let's meet our incredible speakers who are making a real difference in the world of sustainability. Dr. Sheharyaar Farid, a PhD researcher at the University of Galway, Ireland, and Ms. Laiba Nadeem, a passionate climate activist from the University of Punjab and founder of EHCO. We are truly honored to have both of them with us today. So today's webinar will focus on innovative and practical approaches to solid waste and wastewater management. As we all know, wastewater management and water conservation are not just technical challenges, they are basically the global responsibilities. So through this session, we aim to explore innovative ways to reuse, recycle, and restore our planet's natural balance. So our first speaker of the day is Mr. Sheharyaar Farid, a PhD researcher at the University of Galway, Ireland, and his research focuses on sustainable wastewater management, bioremediation, and soil contamination, contributing to nature based pollution control within the framework of a circular economy. He is currently involved in the Safe Wastewater Project, contributing to environmental monitoring and sustainable organic waste management. And today he will be speaking on the topic Advanced Technologies in Wastewater Treatment. So let's warmly welcome Mr. Sheharyaar Farid.
Thank you so much, Miss Involved, to inviting me for this opportunity. And I am sure if I turn off my camera, it will be fine because of the network problem. I guess it will be more easy to just speak so that everybody can hear easily, rather than to have some disruption in between. Thank you so much for inviting me for this wonderful event. Just a brief introduction that my name is Sheharyaar, and today I will talk more about nature-based solution for sustainable wastewater treatment. And I am currently working as a PhD researcher at University of Galway in Ireland. And in this presentation, we will briefly talk about that how natural ecosystems such as wetlands or green infrastructure can help us to manage the wastewater in more sustainable, cost-effective, and environmental friendly ways. So let's start. Uh, Ms. Inmol, can you just move the slide because I am unable to do that? Oh yeah. Why it is matter? Because although water covers most of our planet, and only about 1% of it is usable fresh water. And with population growth and climate change, these limited resources are under growing pressure. Uh, Shockingly, about 80% of the wastewater worldwide is released into the environment without proper treatment, which can have an adverse impact on human and ecosystem health because it can pollute our rivers, lakes, and oceans. This issue is not only threaten ecosystem but also affect our health, economy, and sustainable development goals, especially the Sustainable Development Goal 6, which focus on clean water and sanitation. That is why we need innovative and sustainable approaches to wastewater treatment, and that is where nature-based solutions come in. In the conventional wastewater treatment, it compromises on four steps, where the first step will be preliminary treatment, where the larger particles such as plastic, sand, and grit are removed to protect the equipment so that it can't clog the system. And the next will be the primary treatment, which allows the heavier solid to settle down and lighter material to float so that most of the suspended solids can settle down in this part of the treatment. Then when this wastewater moves from primary treatment to the secondary treatments, where microorganisms can break down the remaining organic matter, and this process is also known as the biological phase of the wastewater treatment system. And from here, the water will move to the last stage, which provide more advanced purification, which can be done through filtration, disinfection, and it can help to produce more clean water so that we can reuse it or for their safe discharge into the environment. And together, these steps ensure that wastewater is treated efficiently and sustainably. Next, yeah. And there are three main aspects of to judge the wastewater treatment plant efficiency, which is based on economics, technical, and the social aspects. The first of all, economically, we always look at the capital and the operating cost, energy use, and how affordable the system is for the users. On the technical side, we always assess like how well the system treat water, including treated water, recycling capability, and advanced treatment options. And socially, we always focus on the legislation, land requirement, and the community awareness and their participation. All of these must be balanced in order for the environmental goals, reducing energy use, land demand, and pollution to ensure the wastewater treatment systems are sustainable, efficient, and publicly accepted. So here it comes the nature-based solutions, and the nature-based solutions are the approaches that are use natural process and ecosystem to address environmental changes. Instead of relying solely on engineering infrastructure, nature-based solution works with nature using wetland, forest, soil, and vegetation to filter the water, and it can also help to remove different kind of organic and inorganic pollutants, which can help to restore the ecosystem. These systems are not only effective and mostly it can also help to combat the fight against the climate change, providing the long-term benefits for both people and the planet. Next, yeah. And these are the three key concepts that define the nature-based solution. The first will be the ecosystem services, because these are the natural benefits that these systems can provide to the ecosystem. Although it can help to remove or to filtrate the water, but it can also provide us the habitat creation and biodiversity support. And the second is the nature-based solution also help the communities which are fighting against the climate, and it can also help to mitigate the impact of the climate change, such as the floods and droughts, by maintaining the healthy and the adaptable ecosystem. And the third is the circular economy, and the nature-based solution turns the waste into resources, which can also it can also promoting the reuse and recycling and reducing our dependence on energy-intensive conventional treatment systems. Next. So the benefits of to use the nature-based solution into wastewater treatment or the wastewater management. The first is environmentally, because they restore our ecosystem, enhance the biodiversity, and maintain the natural water cycle. And economically, they are cost-effective, using the natural process, which can cut the infrastructure and energy cost while providing adding benefits like flood control and climate protection. Socially, they also create more greener, livable spaces that improve community well-being, offering recreation, beauty, and the stronger connection to the nature. In short, they are really good for the environment, for the people, and for the economy. Next. These are the different types of the nature-based solutions that are already in place to remove the different type of the pollutants from different type of the wastewater. And first is the constructed wetlands, which mimics the natural wetlands to filter the wastewater, and the treatment pond, which also use the sedimentation and the microbial action, and green walls and the green roofs, which are more urban solutions that can help to clean gray water and the manage stormwater. Each of these methods take inspiration from the nature to provide more sustainable, low energy, and the water treatment. So one of the most successful example of the nature-based solution is the constructed wetland. And these systems use plants, soils, microbes to naturally clean wastewater, and it slowly pass through. They can remove organic matter, nitrogen, phosphorus, heavy metals, and other pollutants, making them suitable for domestic, agriculture, or even industrial wastewater treatment. These systems are very efficient, adaptable, and integrate with the surrounding environment. Next. So when the wastewater flows through these constructed wetland system, the wastewater flows through the layers of the gravel, sand, and the plant roots, and the solid particles can settle down at the bottom, where microbes decompose the organic matter, and the plants can also absorb nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and sunlight also helps to disinfect the water naturally. The result is quick, reusable, clean enough that we can use for irrigation or the safe environmental recharge. So these are the main advantages of the constructed wetland, because they are low cost and energy efficient, providing a very little sludge as compared to the conventional wastewater treatment. And they also enable the nutrient recovery, meaning that the treated water can support their application in the agriculture ecosystem. They also promote biodiversity by creating habitats for birds and other wildlife, while beautifying the communities with green spaces. And they're combining the engineering with ecology. Nature-based solutions such as constructive wetland is the perfect example for sustainable wastewater treatment. Next. Yeah. And the other set of nature-based solutions that are green walls and the green roof, these systems usually ideal for the urban environment where space is really limited. These uh, these nature-based solutions are also working on the same principle of the constructive wetlands, where plants and the substrate filters can clean the gray water, while they can also provide the insulation, reducing heat, and improve air quality in the urban area. These systems can also help to transform the urban landscape into living system that can support both people and the environment. Next. So recently, I had the opportunity to participate in a case study where there was a full-scale constructed wetland system which is working from last 12 years in Denmark, where they are treating the wastewater from a small village which is consist of 100 people there, and the system is really efficient because it is still removing the different antibiotics and antibiotic resistant genes and other organic micropollutants such as like the pharmaceuticals product. These systems demonstrate that it is a really powerful example of that how nature inspired the engineering can meet today's environmental challenges. Next. And as you can see from this result, that the system which we build up, which is really working from last 12 years, it can still remove approximately 95% of the antibiotics and more than 85% of the other organic micropollutants, including the antibiotic resistant genes. So in conclusion, the nature-based solutions definitely offer a sustainable pathway for the wastewater treatment management, and by combining the nature process with the smart design, we can protect our ecosystem, conserve resources, and create better communities. The key takeaways in this, the answer to our challenges are already around us in nature itself. So, but we need to think more about how we can use the nature to clean wastewater. Yeah, thank you so much to giving me this opportunity. And yeah, if there is any questions or anything, if we are taking, so we are good to go.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sheharyaar, for that insightful and highly informative presentation. We will now take a few questions from our participants. So you can drop your
Yeah.
questions in the live chat. If anyone have any question, he or she can drop in the chat box. Okay, I saw a question. Someone was asking about the role of nanotechnology in wastewater treatment.
Sorry.
Someone was asking about the role of
Mm,
nanotechnology in wastewater treatment.
Yeah, definitely now because the systems are really improving, and there are a lot of other wastewater treatment technologies such as advanced oxidation process and nanofiltration and other stuff. So in like the nanomaterials, basically because it is not my expertise, but there are a lot of researches where people are using like nanoparticles, and they can also use some nanomembranes and some kind of nano absorbents that can have extremely large surface area, and which can help to remove more pollutants from the wastewater. So we can combine the nanotechnology with the more nature-based solution because the main focus of today's presentation was to talk more about the sustainable thing and by using some nature. So yeah.
Okay.
Any other one person? If anyone
Yes,
have question, you can
there is
write
a
in chat
there
box.
is another question that how can sustainable wastewater management contribute to improving agricultural productivity while minimizing soil contamination?
Yeah, for example, it really depends because, like, for example, if we are talking about the perspective of the Pakistan, where like the most of our industrial or the domestic wastewater is directly applied to the land for the irrigation purposes. And these wastewater will have a lot of the contaminants, especially the heavy metal, which is really common problem in Pakistan as well. And the impact of these heavy metals on the plant growth and the crops are already studied by a lot of the scientists. So if we are treating the wastewater before their application to the agriculture land, definitely it can help us to make to improve our agriculture productivity and to minimize the soil contamination via the application of untreated wastewater.
Okay, there is another question that how caustic embitterment can be prevented.
Sorry, how cost? Can I see the question because I can't see anywhere in the chat? How cost?
How caustic embitterment can be prevented.
Sorry, I didn't understand the question. What does it mean?
Okay.
Uh,
If anyone, yes.
okay, Miss Anmol, kindly conclude that presentation. I'll move next.
So thank you once again for your valuable insights and thoughtful answers, Mr. Sheharyaar. So now moving on to our second speaker, Ms. Laiba Nadeem. She is a passionate climate activist from the University of Punjab and the founder of EHCO, which is Environmental Healthcare Organization, an initiative promoting climate education and environmental awareness. Ms. Laiba has been actively involved in developing sustainable solutions for polluted rivers and promoting a circular waste economy. And she was also recognized by the World Bank and Plastic, where she secured the second prize for her innovative proposal on plastic waste management. So today she will be speaking on the topic grassroots movements and sustainable waste management. So let's give a warm welcome to Ms. Laiba Nadeem. Please just wait for 2 minutes. Uh, she's just coming.
Miss Laiba, am I audible to you?
Yes, you are.
Okay, Miss Anmol, please continue.
Welcome, ma'am. We are sharing the slides, so you can present now.
Okay, thank you. I am turning off my camera for better audio quality.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Assalamu alaikum everyone and greetings to everyone across the different regions of the world. And I am Laiba Nadeem from Pakistan. I am a climate activist and the founder of EHCO, Environmental Healthcare Organization. So my main aim and vision is to become a catalyst of change for our sustainable communities through my actions and words. So moving towards our session. So our session title is Sustainable Solid Waste Management. So I am going to discuss it with you. So next slide. Okay. So solid waste management is a very complex topic. So I am not going to make it complex. I am going to make it simple as possible. I am not going in a detail of technical terms. So, in just a simple way, moving towards the solid waste management, towards the sustainable solid waste management system. So, let's begin our session with. Can you please display the previous slide? Yeah. So, let's begin our session with a quick question. So, everyone can write in the chat box for you. What is waste in simple terms? Just think about it, the random definition of waste for you, and write down in the comment section. And then, Mol, can you read out some of them? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. I'm reading. So,
Okay.
someone is asking that can plants serve as indicators of water stress, and how can we use botanical monitoring system to inform water management decision?
This question is related to the previous speaker about
Okay.
water waste. So I am asking the audience that randomly write in the comment section that what you are thinking about waste. What is waste? So if someone is writing, then Anmol, you can read. Okay, if there is nobody going to make the session interactive, so I will go ahead. So, waste in simple term, you can say anything that is no more in use and end up in a dustbin. So, is it right? Or in a clear terms you can say this is not right because that thing, for example, for you is waste, but for another person it become valuable. There is a whole economy now, the innovators, the entrepreneur now taking the lead and take the waste as an opportunity and as a resource. So in simple words we can say the waste is a misplayed resource. Next slide. Okay, so let's talking about the simple terms from where this waste is coming, how many types, and its impact. So the natural sources, anthropogenic sources. These are the two sources of waste. Natural sources are fallen leaves and sedimentation, etc. But the main problem is anthropogenic source. The man-made activities are creating the imbalance of ecosystem, and the waste is of many types. The some of them are municipal, industrial, biomedical, electronic waste, and many more. So let's talk about the some figures, facts. So every minute, according to the World Bank, the 3,825 tons of municipal waste, just municipal, are produced and collected, and the global waste expected to reach 3.4 billion tons by 2050. And let's move toward the impacts. So the waste generation is impacting not our only health but also the other plants and animals, and also contributing in the climate change because of its greenhouse gas emissions, mainly methane. And if we don't act today and we don't fix it, then in the future, according to the World Bank, high income nations will show a daily per capita waste increase of by 19%, and the situation will be out of control. Next slide. Yeah, there is a quick overview of the status of global waste management according to different regions. Here is a scale from 0 to 100. The rank near to 100 is equal to best management strategies. So here you are looking, that dark green color is a smallest portion on the map, and it is the regions of Europe, uh, and other United States, like developed countries, having best waste management strategies like recycling, waste to energy recovery systems. But if you are looking at red and orange highlighted spots, these are the developing nations that have poor recycling and waste management systems. So these their ranks are low. Next slide. Okay, so we are producing waste. Where does this waste goes on? The whole the waste dumped into the ocean, the major sink of the world, our whole ecosystem. So rivers are contributing in it. So it's a very heartbreaking situation that across the different continents, Asia is the top. topmost continent, 80%, more than 80%, the rivers of the Asia are going to contribute in the ocean pollution through plastic, which is affecting the marine ecosystem. So the five rivers mentioned here are from Philippines, Malaysia, and India. So, a point here to be noted is that the problem is the developing nations and their increasing population day by day. They don't have financial means and they don't have proper management systems to tackle this situation. So, moving towards the next slide, let's talk about the global challenges in solid waste management. So first one is the lack of integrated waste management system. There is no unified citywide plan. Developing nations like Africa, Asia cities, they are rely on still open dumping and outdating collection systems. Moving toward the governance gaps, there are fragmented and unplanned waste management disposal services. Like we observed in our communities that the areas like posh areas in our country, the Islamabad sectors are very well established and have proper waste disposal collection activities and services. But if we are looking towards peri-urban and underserved areas, they don't have proper waste collection facilities. So that's the problem and that's the challenge. The third one is the collection of mixed waste. I have mentioned earlier that the waste we produced is various kinds of waste, and they have different strategies to solve to dispose of them. So if we collect mixed waste, then it reduces the recycling and composting efficiency. And then moving towards the limited recycling and disposal infrastructure, we don't have proper landfills, and the Pakistan recycling rate is very low, less than 9%. And then moving towards the weak law and enforcement, there is no proper polluter pay concept. And the last, the most important thing is overpopulation and financial unsustainability. As I have mentioned earlier, that developing nations facing this problem, that they don't have financial needs to properly use technology for the sustainable waste management system. Okay, next slide. So we have talked about challenges, but what is the solution? The solution is that we have to shift our mindset from linear economy to the circular economy, and it is the base of sustainable waste management system. In linear economy, we just take, make, and just dispose of. But we have to involve the innovative ways through which material can be reused and redesigned to make most of the resources back. We have to make our mind creative. How can we reuse and rebuild and redesign the product to make its life longer? Next. Yeah, so these are the seven principles, you can say the pillars of circular economy. The first concept here is that prioritize the regenerative resources. We have to think beyond the non renewable resources because nature cannot afford it if we rely on the non renewable resources. The second one is design for the future. Yeah, we have to think smart and we have to do life cycle assessment and the product that is going through the multiple lifetimes and don't end up in a dustbin early. So we have to design the product like these. And then the incorporate digital technology. Yeah, the United Nations, the developed nations is tackling this problem through digital technology like smart bins and IoT, Internet of Things. And then the collaboration is the most important thing, and just not uh, within a country but also the cross boundary collaboration can also be helpful, like in developed and developing nations. And then the use, we are already talked about it, that take waste as a resource, don't look at the waste as a burden. And then the preservation of natural resources, we have to preserve the natural resources, don't exploit the nature. And last thing, rethink. This is the center point of circular economy. We have to redesign, we have to rethink the business model, the economical strategies, the product designing of the overall system, and we have to incorporate the circular economy in it. Next slide. Yeah, so why we are talking about circular economy, why it is important? It is important because it is not only encompasses the economical perspective like make money, make profit. It also encompasses the environment health and the societal perspectives. Next slide. Yeah, so integrated waste management system is the backbone of circular economy. If we want to move towards the circular economy, we have to make our management system integrated. Integrated mean in the every step of waste management, like collection, transportation, processing, and disposal. Every sector involved, either government, non-government, and formal and informal sectors. There should be transparency and there should be inclusivity, and we have to use our maximum resources. Next slide. So talking about the current innovations, how the world is going to tackle the problem of waste management. So, waste to energy technologies in Sweden and Japan, they are converting the non recyclable waste that is not going to recycle anymore in energy. And from this point, the new term you can say the zero waste is generate, that no waste is going to the landfill. This is the opportunity for you. And next, moving towards the smart waste management systems. In South Korea and Singapore, there are smart bins. They are utilizing IoT and they optimize their supply chain and improve collection efficiency. And then the bioplastic and material innovation. In Europe and many countries across the globe, the innovators are designing biodegradable plastic from organic that is organic in nature and decompose very easily. Then the most important trend, digital and AI tools for waste sorting. In Finland, the happiest country, they are using robotics and AI to separate the recyclables from non-recyclables, and then community recycling and incentive programs that I have mentioned earlier, the polluter pay concept. And one more interesting thing that I want to share with you, in Nigeria, we cyclers pays household for recyclables. So the local community is happily contributing towards the recyclable activities because they in return some incentives. And give and take centers in Germany are very cute and innovative strategy to give some discarded material that is for you discarded, but another person it is valuable. So this concept is very sustainable towards waste management system. Next slide. So I want to take a break here and make this session interactive. That I have told you about circular economy, and you all know about 3 R's or R strategy. If you don't know, then I will explain. We have to refuse the product or the kind of product that are creating more impact to the environment, that have greater carbon footprint. And then rethink, we have to redesign, then reduce, we have to reduce, like plastic, and then reuse, repair, reburish, rebuild, and so on. The R's go on. But you have to think, just look around your room and just pick a one thing, like for example a plastic bottle or a discarded glass jar, or you can say a discarded jean, and design a circular model for it. So be interactive, be innovator, be a change maker, and write down in the comment section that what one thing you are picking up and what are you redesigning from it. Next slide. And this is all about us. We are the youth, we are here, we are the change makers, we have the power to create the change, we have the innovative minds, and we are the researchers of the future. We have the capability to mobilize the communities through volunteerism, and we have to follow this hierarchical system, this hierarchical approach, that the spoil in this hierarchical method is at the least of the preferred methods. Firstly, we have to prevent. Then we have to reduce. We don't follow fast fashion trend. We don't have to follow the fast fashion trend. We have to live a simple and sustainable lifestyle. Then recycling. What we are used, we should have to recycle them, and then recovery. Yeah, it's the industrial process, and then last disposal. So the minimum waste is going to our landfills. Next slide. Yeah, it's a call to action. Every student, every researcher, every citizen, and every government and NGO sector involved in this journey of sustainable solid waste management system. So the change start with us. We have to think from our end. Next slide. So at the end of the session, I would like to all of you that think global, act local, and start with your own waste with your own home. So the per capita waste generation will become low, because when every citizen will move towards the sustainable waste management strategies from their end, and you all have to um, drop your circular models in the chat box, or you can say comment section, and I would like to interact with you. And if you have any question, then you can ask with me. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Laiba, for such an inspiring presentation. So we will now move to our question and answer session. So participants, please type your questions in the live chat. I will share a few with our speaker. Okay, so there is a question that what is the best way to manage sustainable solid waste that can be implied on a bigger level based on individuality?
Uh, from individual level, you can start from your home, and then from your campus, your university areas, your institutions, and then moving forward, you can collect your waste audits, because the information here is very minimum. You can say we don't know how much waste is produced, and then you can use this authentic data, and then you can go to the industry, or you can say the recycle companies and different organizations, and then you can build a strategical plan for sustainable waste management system. So in this way, you can start from your uh, institutes, or you can say your area, and then move beyond the greater impact.
Okay. So there is another question that can't all countries make something out of this waste the way some countries have been doing as we heard?
Can you repeat your question? Hello.
Can't all countries make something out of this waste the way some countries have been doing?
Mm, I did not get the question, but yeah, you can make, and every country is moving towards this waste economy and making many things from it. You can explain your question, then I will answer it.
So how can AI powered waste management systems help reduce greenhouse gas emissions in urban areas?
Yeah, the AI can help in calculating the amount of greenhouse gases of special kind of waste is produced, and AI can help us to sort the waste categorization on the basis of high carbon footprint. So all this data analytics things is done by AI. So AI can help in this.
Where Pakistan stand in recycling?
The recycling rate of Pakistan is less than 9%, and this recycling most is done by informal sector, the kabadiyas and the local people that don't have any incentives. So the recycling rate of Pakistan is unfortunately very low.
How can developing countries balance technology based waste management with public awareness and participation?
The developing nations can go with technological advancement on the base of grants, funding, and collaboration, because on their own financial base they cannot go towards the technological advancement, because it cost very high. So they cannot balance through collaboration and yeah, funding they can.
Can social behavior improve waste related issues?
Yes, definitely. The social behavior is very concerning because we are cleaning our house and then throwing the waste outside the home, in the street, in the open dump areas. So, our social behavior is very concerning, and we need to raise public awareness and doing sessions, workshops on it.
How many types of suitable waste we use for biogas technology?
Organic waste, or you can say brown waste, the old waste that is biodegradable, we can use it.
And how can we apply botanical principles to improve waste management in urban areas?
Yes, botanical principles can also helpful, like some kind of plants, some types, they can absorb the metals, they can absorb the harmful pollutants, you can say, from the open dump areas, like in some landfills. You can see that they planted trees because they can absorb metals, so it can remove the heavy metals, so it will ultimately help our groundwater.
How companies can play part in sustainability?
Yes, companies are very important in have very important role because these are the producers. So they are producing, and without any life cycle assessment and without any circular economy strategy, the company are producing, and without knowing their carbon footprints and the impact to the environment. So companies should have to move towards circular economy, should have to move towards the audit and life cycle assessment, and then ultimately towards a sustainable waste management system.
How can developing countries overcome the lack of integrated waste management plans and move towards a circular and sustainable system?
Through collective efforts, every sector and every person play a role. So either it's a government, either it's a local or community level, every one should have to take the lead from their end, and then mobilize the youth around you, mobilize the communities around you, because we don't start from the government level, we have to take step from the local level.
Waste contributes in the polluting ecosystem, so how can we monitor and control by using nanobiotechnology?
To be honest, I am not too much aware about nanotechnology, but yeah, it's a nanotechnology. It's about detecting a smallest particle, and you can say utilizing the power of smallest particle. So it can be very helpful. But yeah, I will search more about it.
Okay, there is a question that is Asia throwing waste to the oceans mostly?
Yes, it is throwing, and you can, if you have time, then visit Ravi and Indus. They are too much polluted. Next.
How to control wastewater material in our environment?
Oh, sorry. Can you repeat your question?
How to control wastewater material in our environment?
Waste water material in our environment. Uh, I cannot understand this question. Waste water material. No.
How, how can we reduce waste?
We can reduce waste from our own lifestyle if we are following the fast fashion trend and just using a thing and just dispose of it, and using plastic daily on canteens, in events, then we cannot manage waste. So we have to reduce waste by our simple and sustainable lifestyle.
What about judiciary support and public awareness? Without judicial involvement, neither companies nor individuals can do better in Pakistan with low literacy rate.
Yes, yes, that's the reality of Pakistan, especially the government influence, or you can say judicial influence, is very matters a lot. But we have to take steps. We cannot stop here because the problem is very concerning. So just take steps, because every step create impact, and be hopeful. I have examples of many groups in my institute that take step in recycling. They propose an idea, and their idea got fund from the government, and now they are creating impact. So be hopeful and be innovative.
How mechanical recycling helps to reduce medical waste?
How mechanical recycling can biomedical waste cannot be handled by mechanical recycling. Mechanicals We have to deal biomedical waste with very care and with very advanced technologies. In Pakistan, the biomedical waste is done through waste segregation or recycling is done through incineration. There is no another option for biomedical waste currently in Pakistan, but there are. Okay. Next.
Ma'am, we can save our environment from pollution through plant. If so, how?
Yes, we can save, because plants are the buffers or lungs of our nature. We have to plant trees, but the point here is that it, uh, the tree takes time to grow at a age where it can help in the, you can say, the purification or sustainability of our environment. It is not possible that you can plant a seed today and it will take carbon dioxide from the environment on the next day earlier. So it takes time. So the problem is here concerning the we are talking about waste management. So yeah, you can plant trees, but you have to reduce your waste also.
What are some potential challenges or limitations of implementing AI-powered waste sorting robots in municipal waste management systems in Asia?
Currently, the main challenge is financial constraint and the public behavior. Yeah, we are not much aware of technological advancement, and we are not interested in doing using AI technology. So that's the challenge currently.
What are common barriers to implementing waste diversion programs?
Diversion programs.
Yes.
Uh, I don't know about any waste diversion programs. Next question.
How we use waste through biogas?
We don't use waste from biogas, we produce biogas from waste.
And
Next.
how can developing countries improve wastewater treatment with limited resources?
It is related to wastewater management. I think the questions related to solid waste management is done, and now you are reading the questions related to water waste management.
Okay. Yes, we are done with the questions that were in
Okay,
the chat.
I am happy that you have asked a lot of questions from me, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Laiba, for your thoughtful answers and for inspiring all of us to take grassroots action towards sustainability. So, as we come to the end of today's insightful webinar, I would like to express heartfelt thanks to all who made this event possible. First, our chief guest, Professor Dr. Hassan Sher Khan, Vice Chancellor, University of Swat, for gracing us with his presence. So, a big thank you to our distinguished speakers, Mr. Sheharyaar Farid and Ms. Laiba Nadeem, for sharing their valuable knowledge and experiences with us today. Special appreciation to Mr. Ghulam Murtaza, CEO VNIAS, and Mr. Arooj Faisal, founder and CEO PNR, for organizing this impactful global session and promoting sustainability. And of course, heartfelt thanks to all our wonderful participants and collaborators who joined from across the globe. So let's carry the message of sustainability forward and continue working together to protect our planet's most precious resource. So thank you everyone for being part of this meaningful discussion. Stay safe, stay inspired, and stay sustainable. Thank you so much.